the resolution that I want it to be. So you can either do 150 or 300. Remember, 150 is for printing, 300 is for high quality. So we're imagining we're going to do what with this end garment? Are we going to like print in high quality, or are we going to just need it for like a simple print? We're making like a flat sketch color. Should we do 150, 300? What resolution do you guys think we need to do for a digital file that we're going to be maybe printing? 300 would be for like quality print, like a big print. This would just be for like, you know, for your team. So I think 150 is good enough. You don't want to make the file 300 just because it's the best quality. You want to make sure the file works for what you're going to be using it for. So this is going to be a file that we're going to be like transferring back and forth. So 150 is good enough. We don't get too high, or else it can delay downloading. So let's just create. Then a place on the document. Remember the difference between a place embedded, or place linked? Can anyone remember the difference between the two?
Place link is that if link to your computer, like if you delete it from the computer, it's also linked.
Sorry, can you say that?
No, place link is like it's linked to your computer. So
Yeah.
if you delete it on your computer, the third file is also linked.
Yes, good. So if you place a linked file, it's linked to your computer files. So if you delete it or if you send it to someone else and they don't have those files on their computer, it's not going to show up. So make sure you're going to place embedded. Alternatively, we did this at 150 just in case we're going to like print it or something. But if you know you're just going to be transferring files and it's just going to be all digital, you're not going to print it. Do you remember what resolution we need to make it? Do you remember the number? There's three important numbers. We have 300 for high quality, 150 for print quality. What's the smallest resolution we should do for web digital? Not 100. 72. Okay, 72. Just remember those three numbers, 72, 150, 300. Okay. Okay, so do we all have it up on our screen? Okay, so what we need to do, like we're pretending that we did this fabric swatch, or a supplier sent you the fabric that you're going to need to use, and so you need to add it to your flat sketch to make it as realistic as possible. So what we need to do with this material is, first we need to just bring it down to just one, exactly one repeat of the pattern. So this is many, many repeats of the pattern. We need to find one repeat and crop it to that size. Okay, we could use the crop tool. So the crop tool is for things that are perfectly squared, perfectly rectangular. This is going to be a fabric swatch that we took a photo of. It's maybe not exactly perfect. So with the crop tool, you can only perfectly use the existing bounding edges that it has. I'm going to show you another prop tool that's going to be great if you have a slight warp in the photo and you want to make it really straight. Okay, you taking notes? All right, so we have the crop tool here. What we're going to do, behind the crop tool, we're going to select the perspective crop tool. Hold on a second. This is clarified. We have our perspective crop tool. Okay, so what we need to do, like I said, we need to find one repeat. One repeat. So, can anyone explain to me how in the sea of this pattern we find a singular repeat? Anyone have any ideas? So this is a pattern that's repeating multiple times. How can we find it? Where do we look?
The yellow line.
Start with this one. What yellow line? This blue brown? Do you want to come up and show? Just like how can we find the repeat? Doing this line. Okay. That works. How did you find this yellow square? What was the technique for you? Like, okay, that's square.
It just because the next pattern is kind of similar.
It's not kind of similar, it's the exact same. It's the exact repeat.
Yeah.
So what you need to do whenever you see a repeating pattern, and you need to bring it down to just one repeat, you look for the similarities on the edges. For me, what I find easier, this is a good one. It's just so small. For me, I just look for the biggest, most obvious areas. So for me, I would start probably, I can see these repeat. You see these lines? I see it goes this orange one, small blue, orange, small blue, orange. So I know that these are in one. So this starts it, this starts it again. So I start here and I end here. Okay, so I know it's going to be there. And then from the top to bottom, I'm just looking for a square. So for me, the easiest square is here at the top until it repeats here. So this square is going to repeat here. Let me show. But again, because it's a repeat pattern, there's repeats everywhere in here. You just need to find what is clear for you. But for me, what I see, I'm just in a bit, is if I start here, oops, sorry, we have to go to the tab, and we have to double click so that we can edit on it. Unlock it. So now we can do stuff on it. Okay. So I'm gonna look for a repeating square. So for me, I was saying at the top of this edge, for me, whatever works for you. If I go to this edge, I know if I continue past that, it's gonna go into the next repeat. So I'm gonna start at the right edge of the yellow line and at the left edge. Okay, I have big square, big rectangle, hash lines, small rectangle, big, and I have hash lines. If I go in any further down, that's going to repeat what was already at the top. I need to include that too. There. So I have to include both lines, vertical lines, and I'm looking to make sure that there's no repeats of the horizontal lines. And I'm just going to double check all of that. If this is good, then you can do that. Okay. So beautiful. This is actually a pretty straight, print. But the nice thing about this is you can then adjust these corners to be exactly where it needs to go. And to make sure it doesn't snap into place, it goes exactly where you want it to go. Go to view and make sure snap is not checked. Make sure it's unchecked like this. If it's checked, it's going to move it for you. We don't want that. We want to have full control. So if it's not letting you move it exactly where you want, go to view, snap, off, unchecked. Don't let it snap, like this. Okay. And then we can come back in and really make sure that the edges are exactly where they need to be. If you press the space bar, it goes to the hands tool, so you can move around as you're working on it. Remember all of our shortcuts. Now when you're ready, just press enter and you're good. Okay? When you're good, you can hit enter, and then it should be just the one repeat. You want to double check to make sure. Okay, make sure to stop me if I'm going too fast, okay? I don't want you guys to get behind, but I can't see what you're doing. Okay. So to make sure that this repeat looks nice, we can check it. We can go to view, the top, and pattern preview. View, pattern preview. Okay. When you do the pattern preview, okay, press OK. And then it should show you what it's going to look like if you were to place this on any kind of artwork. It'll come out like so. So it should be exactly how we had it before. So just double check that you correctly cropped the plaid. View, pattern preview. If you're happy with it, you can take the parent preview off, and then we're going to just save this. And done with Photoshop. So we're going to do File, Save As. Plaid demo for now, but you'll just name it whatever fabric it is. And then make sure you save it as, so it's a new save and not overwriting the original image file. Keep it as a Photoshop file as well. Yes. Which Adobe? Which Photoshop? What year Photoshop do you have? What year? 2020? I'm not sure if that has it. I have 2024. Let me see if 2020 has it.
mắc đấy. À, tại stop không?